Hello everyone. Today we are going to see how to perform string operations in LabVIEW. For that we need one string input and one string indicator. Okay, so these string input and indicators are always here, and with these you can perform several operations. Those are available here in the string palette. So you can perform several operations by yourself, but I am going to get you to introduce with these palettes. For that I am going to first of all connect directly from each other and press. Okay, so it's propagating string input to string output. Now what if we want to check the length of this operation? So for that we need one string length and connect them. It is string operation, so one might think that output could be string, but here we have number of outputs or number of length, so we need one output as numeric output. If we are confused about these outputs, we can right click here and then create indicator. So by default it has generated an integer output. So let us run it again, and we can see that the length is 5. So HELLO, it has 5 characters, so the length is come out to be 5. Let us go to another block like concatenate strings. Suppose we have two strings and we want to join them together. For that we can use this concatenate string operation. And if you are confused about the operation and its usefulness, just press question mark and then press here. So it has number of strings, string 0 to n-1. You have to mind these values because it starts with 0 and goes to n-1, and output is concatenated string. And we can see that there are only two inputs. It is showing n number of inputs, but we have only two inputs here. So to increase number of inputs, we can drag it and increase the number of inputs. So let us create one sentence using different strings. Okay, this is second string control, and we can create more number of string controls by just copying them, and to copy them we can select them and drag. Suppose if I want to copy all these 3 blocks, we can select them by dragging the mouse and press Ctrl and drag them. Now we have 6 string inputs, but here we have 4 inputs only, so let's make it 5 and delete 1. So we have 5 inputs and 5 input ports. So let us connect. So this way these all inputs are connected. Okay, so it is taking 5 strings. So let us give input also. My name is Piyush. Okay, so we have 5 number of inputs and let us create one output. Again, the output is going to be string, and if you are confused about the output type and if you don't want to create it separately on the front panel and connect it here, we can just right click here and create indicator. So this is our string output, and let us run the program and see what is happening. So let me put it here so that it can be represented fair and square. Let us run it. So hello, my name is Piyush is presented here, but you can observe that there is no space because it is concatenating it from starting to end. So we can do one more thing. We can put space in the end of each and every word and full stop in the last word. So let us run it again, and hello, my name is Piyush is printed. So this is how we concatenate or combine number of strings to make a proper sentence. Then again, if we want to extract something or extract some value out of any sentence, like this is a sentence, hello, my name is Piyush, I want to extract the name. So what we can do, we can go to string, and we have string subset or search and replace string, and there are several different things. So we are going to use match pattern here. So match pattern, how to use it? Press Ctrl H or go to question mark, then click here. So this shows the string input, regular expression, then before and then matching substring, and then after substring. So what we are going to do with this sentence, we are going to create a filter which is going to filter before is and after is. So let us get this input to the operation, and I want to search the regular expression as is. Okay, so I have given this input. Look, this is a regular expression. So this expression, this block is going to search, and it is going to result us, like it is going to search is, and it is going to give us output that is before the string, matching substring, and after substring. So it is going to give us output like before, that is hello, my name, and then matching string is, and then after string is Piyush. So let us get output. This is before substring, get indicator. This is create indicator again, and then create indicator again. So now we have created our program which can take this input, this sentence as input, and can give us output like this. So let us go ahead and run this program after expanding these values, and let us see what happens. So the matching string is, and it has given substring that is before the matching string and after the matching string. So what if I just wanted the name out of any sentence? So we don't have to do anything else, just delete these values, and we have a program to get the name out of any sentence that is structured in this particular format. So let us run it. Okay, name could be anything like Joe. So the sentence is hello, my name is Joe, and we have extracted the value that is after age. That is it for the today's videos. Let us see you in the next one.